Welcome back. You are listening to Nostalgic with Sadiq, and I am here with Michelle. Okay, Michelle, are you enjoying in my show?
I am. I've got to tell you that, people who have your name here in the United States, they pronounce it Sadiq.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and yours is pronounced Sadiq. That's really interesting.
Yeah, exactly. My name is Sadiq. We don't really pronounce the. We pronounce it as the. The. So it's Sadiq.
Okay.
Sadiq. Yeah,
Okay.
it's an Arabic name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it means friend. So.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's a very nice name, and and I'm a very friendly person.
You are very.
So
very
I have a lots of friends all around the world, and you are just one of the most beautiful friends I have.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, Michelle, tell us something about your family. Family plays such an important role in all of our lives. And
Yes.
I'm sure it has done the same to you.
Yes,
So-
yes. Well, I have 5 brothers and sisters, so
All
we're a
right.
family of 6 kids. And as I said, we grew up in the Midwest, and
Yes.
the bulk of my family right now, though, are in the Washington, D.C. area.
Okay. So how was it growing up with 5 brothers and sisters? Was it fun?
Well, it's not the most fun story because we because my mother died when I was a child. So
Okay.
yeah. So, but I'm glad to have them now. Very glad.
Okay.
So.
So when you're talking about this, I just wanted to come to this topic. Like, did you have sibling rivalry?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, first off, my 2 oldest brothers are almost 10 years older than me, so that's kind of hard to have sibling rivalry. But I think mainly I just got on their nerves. I was just a pest, and they wanted to keep me out of their room. So
who was the naughtiest of the 5?
the boys, definitely.
Boys,
so
yeah.
one,
They're meant to be.
yeah, I would say my second to
Alright.
oldest brother, Gary.
Okay. So and you all grew up together, almost.
Yeah, I grew up directly with my 2 oldest brothers, the 3 of us, and then my father remarried, and I have
Okay.
the others.
Okay. So how was your teenage? As a teenager, how did you look at the world? How was things? I mean, how was your friends, teenager friends, and did you have lots of fun?
Yeah, I had my best friend Francine, and we got
Okay.
into lots of trouble. We had a lot of great times getting into trouble, definitely. She's the one that I said I cut school with
Okay.
and went to a restaurant. And then we, after we got, the restaurant was in a mall, and we lost our keys in the mall. So,
Oh God.
at a time when you wanted to turn around and leave quickly, we couldn't
Yeah.
find our keys.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
Okay. And Michelle, you remind me of the fact that getting in trouble could also be fun at times.
Yeah.
I mean, not at that moment.
Right.
But later
When you
on,
flip
when you
back,
when you
yeah.
recollect, oh God, those times.
Yeah.
They really make you laugh the life out of you.
It's true, and
Yeah.
also because because I would travel with my father and his wife, and he wanted me to have companionship, so he would
Okay.
have my friend go with me.
Okay. So another thing that is very relevant that I want to ask you is that we all get pocket money. Did you get pocket money?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much was it?
Well, at what age? It was different at different
yeah,
ages.
as a teenager.
As a teenager? Hard to remember. I think maybe $10.
$10, was that enough?
Well, it's never enough. But
Yeah, I
think
mean, no matter how much they give you, it's never enough.
that's true.
And
yeah.
even I face the same thing,
yes, go ahead.
I got maybe sometimes it's rupees, 50 rupees, 100
which is
rupees.
what? Which is about?
50 rupees would now mean $1.5.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, as a teenager, I got 50 rupees, but at one point of time, I got 2,000 rupees, but that was also less.
Yes.
Yeah, because your wants keep on.
You always try to
increasing.
hold on to it and get your parents to pay.
Exactly.
You spend the money.
Yeah. So how was it with you, the pocket money thing?
Oh God. Well, I have my allowance, as we call it here,
Okay.
and also I got money if I got A's, if I got an A on my report card. So, yeah, it started to add up.
So it was like a catalyst?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So you had to get an A to get the
yes,
pocket money.
yes.
Okay. Well, talking about fun, one thing that always comes to our mind is movies and music. And movies and music play such an important role in our lives. What music and what movies were you watching at that point of time? What music were you listening to as a teenager or as a college going student?
Oh, as a college student.
Was ABBA there?
Yes. You know what? When I think back on music, all the way back when I was
Yeah.
a child and even in college, I still think of Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's kind of been like a musical theme that's gone throughout my life.
Okay. So was Thriller and Dangerous
Oh, yeah.
was
Oh,
all
yeah.
coming up then?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
making waves all around?
Oh, yeah. I love
And
love
you
that.
also acted with Janet Jackson.
That's right. Well, I wasn't directly with her, but yeah, in the film, yes.
Okay, so did you interact with her? And
No, I didn't. I was just like a small peon on the set of actors. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw her. Let's put it that way.
Okay. And what movies were you watching at that point of time?
Oh God, it's hard for me to think what are my favorites. Oh, well, I love Beaches. Believe it or not, I think
Okay.
I was watching Beaches,
Okay.
and it's hard for me to remember.
Okay. So, any particular actor that you really admired at that point of time? I think Al Pacino and Robert De Niro was really big,
Yes.
big at that point of
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I love them, and I don't know. It's you go back a few years, and it's really hard for me to remember.
Yeah.
I loved.
Okay, so after your school education, you finally moved on to the Indiana University. Okay?
Yes, that's
so
right.
how was this transition from school to the Indiana University from your home? Yeah,
It
how
was strange because I actually left high school early.
Okay.
I left in the middle of my senior year in high school. So
Okay.
that was kind of a strange transition to really be a high schooler and be in college. But it was exciting too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did the world all of a sudden look completely different, or did you cope up with everything very fast?
It was really different. Yeah. I mean, it was
Exactly.
really, because all of a sudden you're completely on your own.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
like from a lake to an ocean.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
I had a roommate, and she was an athlete, and I'm totally not an athlete,
Okay.
but she was, and we had a good time, and
Okay.
we were so different, but it was nice to see that.
Okay. And did you meet a lot of people from different parts of the world in the university, like a lot of international students? and all?
Yes, although actually, Austin is a lot more international
Okay.
than Bloomington was.
Okay. Actually, I was coming to this very question, like coming from Indiana University to the University of Texas, like what differences do you see in these two places?
Well, ethnically, it's definitely different. I think
Yes.
there's more diversity here than there is
In Austin?
Yes,
Okay.
which I was surprised about, to tell you
Yeah,
the truth. Yeah.
yeah.
And of course, it's a lot warmer here,
Yeah, a lot warmer.
which
yeah.
is nice, except
And
for the summers.
Exactly, and you get to meet people like Sadiq here.
Yes,
so that's
right.
one
right.
good thing.
Not that I didn't meet anyone at Indiana University, but it's just
Yes.
there's just less,
Yes, yeah.
fewer, I think.
A lot of Asians here.
Yes,
A lot of South
Yeah,
Americans.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
that is a huge exposure that you had, perhaps.
Yeah, in fact, I was surprised that in my PhD program, it was
Yes.
I think there were maybe 80% Asian.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay.
in the year that I came,
And
not
you-
through the whole program, but
Okay. And do you really love, meeting all these people?
I
from-
do. I
yeah.
love, and of course, like I said, I mean, I travel and
Mhm.
I love travel, and I've always loved meeting, different people. So it's
Okay.
great.
Okay. So talking about coming to this point of traveling, like you traveled all around USA.
Yes.
Tell us something about that.
I guess I'm a gypsy at heart. I think that's what my family would say. I'm a gypsy at heart.
Yeah.
I have, just different opportunities to kind of move different places. And when I was young, my dad used to travel quite a bit, so he kind of instilled the bug in me for travel.
Okay. But you have not only traveled in USA, but you've also been to Europe.
That's
You've
right.
been to Madrid and you've gone to
Yes.
Munich.
That's right.
That's Germany and all these places.
Yeah.
So how is it like going abroad?
Well, I love going abroad, and I love Europe in
Okay.
particular. I do, and I think I had a really good experience in Germany and Munich, and Madrid was okay, but
Okay.
interesting.
So how did you feel when you for the first time you left USA and you were in a different land, different soil, different atmosphere?
Excited but scared a little bit too. I mean, I think it's like any door opening. It's that you haven't ventured there before. It's a little bit scary.
All right. So a lot of things about your life you're coming to know slowly. But one thing that I really want to ask you is that